EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The punter and kickoff man, Sam Martin, to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go!
They're on the 23-yard line.
Ready! 40's mark. 40's a mark. 40's a mark. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on fourth down. They snap it to Stafford. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
Fourth down and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage there, able to bat it down?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Okay, after those first two drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be calling for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club unable to hold on to the football and take care of it?
Yeah, two straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays.
Set, lady. Line 36. Let's get off the field, D.
Throwing on second down. Stafford, screenplay, Johnson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Stafford on first down. Underneath for Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy to the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Stafford gives to Johnson on the draw. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And this one's incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 3rd down. Stafford looks to throw again. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Danny Amendola there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. 22 yards there, a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. and reading your keys. You always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Pass from Jackson, complete to Ingram. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford complete to Jones. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 69 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Oh wow. Got a rage quit with the Lions. Oh my. Alright, I'll be your B. Alright. I'm 2-0 in the NFC North. Okay. Let's see, I can be 3-0.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Santa Clara. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Come on out here, come get some. Come get some. Come on here. He don't want it. Hey, alert! 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 It's been a long day for you. Mike, 50, Mike.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Hey, Delta. Hey. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Right here.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He's set. They've got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
21. Here we go. Hey, wahoo! 65.
There's Garoppolo on first and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Coleman now. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
21. 3. Two.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Zadarius Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Flushed it. Now Garoppolo lost the football. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Rodgers now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Unable to find Alan Lazard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
56.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Lazard. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. The 20, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. Open here is Allison. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation...
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. His throw incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Clean, too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers going to throw again, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Rodgers now on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together. They had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the 1st half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the 1st half.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Tremont Williams there to break that one up.
Here we go, here we go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
21, here we go.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Stay hot.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Garoppolo dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
13. 50. Mike's 50.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
26.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Allison. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing now is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Rodgers to throw once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, but now it's 3rd and goal.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the 49ers are going to get the football back.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage, there to knock that one away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And Sanders has got it complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Here we go.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Garoppolo again. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and down to the 7-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. There's Garoppolo to throw. And intercept. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. They begin the drive with Williams. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
56 to Mike. 56.
Rodgers now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers now throwing again. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And able to find Graham, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Throwing is Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the all-pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Now Rodgers looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Yeah, maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is fourth and goal. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
Here we go.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
What we got? What we got? What we got? 300. 300.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. It's a rematch of the 2004 Super Bowl. The Pats and Panthers are underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Wait, set. Alabama, 380.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Hey, 66.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
72.
They'll run it here. This is James White. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That good for 19 at a first down.
Check, 154.
They go play action here on first down. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 6 yards away. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Chris Hogan, 67 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Extra point try good by Gano. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On 2nd and 9, Brady. He's got White here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. 7-7, our score after 1.
Let's go.
29. Alpha.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And some room to run now. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw with Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Got to do better. Come on, QB. Come on.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And they will run it with Michelle. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Wait, set. Ready?
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Panthers 7.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
I got you. Tight dog.
Throwing again. Newton. And he slings one that's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kyle Van Noy. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Hey, set, wide, 20.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go, heavy. Let's go, heavy. Heavy, what's your back?
Wait, 20, hit.
Brady now on first down. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On second down now. It's White, and they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
We want it. Come on. Sugar.
Brady going to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down with a sack back at the 16-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the trailing, you're back in your own.
They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for New. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. In a 10 seconds to go before halftime. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Hey, Alabama. Ball 50.
Brady now to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Ozzie.
The final shot before half for Brady. And able to find Dorsett. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 75 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. On first down, Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Love able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Brady now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short, able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't.
From midfield, here's Brady. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball. I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down, here's Wright. Dontari Poe in on the stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Alpha.
They keep it on the ground. White again. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. Brady now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. Third and goal. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. Third and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Mohamed Sanu there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Check.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step in.
The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Break that. 53.
54 months. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
X3, 218, chop.
Now Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Matt LaCosse there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Check. Hey, check it.
Brady going to throw here. It's complete. James White. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Hey. Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Slant route caught by Edelman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. Brady now. Still just the one incompletion. 16 of 17. It's 1st down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Flush to his right. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
What's that? 780.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Oh, you got D? Watch this.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Dorsett making the catch. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
I got him. 53 men now. Rip.
Brady going to look to throw. Going deep here for Edelman. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside. inside the 15 before they drop him. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway from Ford Field. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Set! 250!
He's tired of
32!
On first down at Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
22!
Stafford on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. They get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first and 10, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. From the 21, it's second and 10. To throw again. Stafford. This one complete to Lacy. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Stafford looks to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson there to make the grab. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So Brady and the Pats take over first and 10 at their own 27. They'll run for the first time now with James White. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
He's airing it out for Sanu. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. To throw, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off, and off we go from Lambeau. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Hey, 626.
Rodgers now on first down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Yeah, let's get set.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, D. Check four.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they look at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 10 more there and another first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
He can't, man. He's not going to get me.
Rodgers will throw again. And he's got the connection to the tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Packers. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
Let's go.
Their own 25-yard line.
Brady and the Patriots now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Brady. He finds Bolden. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady with a give to Bolden. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Wait, set, 380.
Watch it.
Hey, ball 66.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. That one goes for 30 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. On first down, Brady. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
He's going to air one out. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Throwing again. Brady. Here's Sanu on the catch. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
He's got Sanu. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Brady, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Again, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And Edelman finally works his way open. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. Here's Bolden to start the drive. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Brady. And it is incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. Down 2 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
88.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Rodgers now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Rodgers on the money to the tight end, Graham, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. This is Jones. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
54. Hey, D-line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another? Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jamie Collins drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st down, New England.
Brady now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Bolden. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Brady on target to Edelman. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. On the draw, Bolden. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Brady. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Zadarius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Brady going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Rodgers throwing here. Being chased out left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
Wow. Just wow. Wow. Just wow. I got paired up with three tryhards, and I still lose with the Patriots. Wow, what an ending to episode 5. Let's recap. I am I'm 1-3. Technically, yeah, I'm 1-3 in episode 5. And the team, what I didn't think I was going to win with, I won from a race quit. I won with the Lions from a race quit. Wow. Alright, recap on the divisions. AFC North, I'm still 0-2. With the AFC South, I'm 2-0 still. With the AFC East, I am now 1-3, and I have no more teams in the next few episodes. So in the AFC East, I lost that division. So that's an L. The AFC West, I'm 0-3. Episode 6, we'll start with the Raiders, and I have to win that game. I have to win that game to become AFC West 1-3. That's one thing. Alright, the NFC. The NFC North, I'm 2-1. The NFC South, I'm 1-1. The NFC East, I'm 3-0. And the next team I have to play in the NFC East is the Redskins. So I'm either going to be 4-0 in the NFC East, or I will be 3-1 in episode 6. In the NFC West, I'm 2-2. Sorry, let me restate that. I'm 2-0. So I have to win with the Rams and the Seahawks. Alright. I hope you liked the video. my Wi-Fi wasn't on my side, and I don't know how long I'll have my Wi-Fi because I just got informed yesterday, or fortunately last night. That's why I didn't, yesterday morning, or technically Wednesday morning, or, wait a minute, yeah, Wednesday morning, I got notified, I can't broadcast or stream that much, so, I'm trying to get this series and my WW series all ready, so until the WW Eliminating Chamber pay-per-view comes along, I will have Wi-Fi to actually do it, meaning broadcast it and stream it. But anyways, like the video, comment, subscribe if you're not subscribed. 99% of you, according to my analytics on YouTube, are not subscribed to me. So please subscribe, hit the bell, watch the video all the way through, I guess. Episode 6 hopefully be tomorrow afternoon before WOW Philosophy Friday night. Hopefully. And in episode 6 I'll be playing with the Raiders, the Rams, the Ravens, and the Redskins. According to Madden 20, the Redskins. Fortunately, to be correction, I will be the Las Vegas Raiders, Rams, Ravens, Washington football team, pretty much, in episode 6. So, I need to win with the Raiders. I need to win with the Rams. I need to win with the Ravens, and I need to win with the Washington football team / Redskins. So, episode 6, technically I have to win all 4 games somehow. And hopefully I get matched up with 4 opponents I can hopefully beat them. But that's episode 6. So I'm going to stop the yakker-gagging, and I'll see you guys when I see you guys tomorrow. If my Wi-Fi lets me or is on my side for episode 6 on Madden 20, playing every single team on head-to-head, plus WW Philosophy Friday night. So, see you guys when I see you guys. I'm going to bed because I'm a little triggered right now.